Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine with another episode of Chart Watch and Music Biz Chat, and this is for week number 2 of 2024. And I want to say a huge congratulations to Shed 7, who've gone straight in at number 1 with their album A Matter of Time. And the band formed in 1994. This is their first album for 6 years, and it's gone straight in at number 1. It's also the first number 1 album for the label Cooking Vinyl Records, who are a great label, brilliant label that supports both CD and vinyl. And Shed 7 have worked so hard with their fan base, literally building a community in the way this has been pulled together, that it's a fantastic success for them. There's been 2 CD versions, there's been multiple vinyl versions, there's even been deluxe streaming versions, so lots of stuff for the fans to get their teeth and ears and hands on, if you like. And it's also an absolutely superb album as well. I think I said earlier in one of my early videos this year that I'm really drawn towards music that's uplifting, joyous, and the kind of perfect antidote for what's going on around us in the mainstream news. And this is one of those albums, and I'm obviously going to be bowled over by something that opens with a guitar-driven rock song with great lead playing, and Let's Go, which is the opening song from the album, is that song. Kissing California, Talk of the Town are the next 2 songs that follow it, and they're really uplifting. And when we go into track 4, which is a ballad, where Let's Go Dancing, and to me it has a real kind of Cats in Space kind of feel. It's that kind of joyous, really harmony, melody driven songs. It really is. In Ecstasy features Rowetta Tip, and we've got Tripping With You, which is a duet with Laura McClure, and that's also great as well. Let's Go, Real Love, FKH, and my favourite song on the album, which is another ballad, which is called Starlings. In fact, the second part of the album is quite reflective, apart from Ringing the Changes, Real Love, but the others are really reflective, but they're still really, really positive songs. Great melodies, guitars, great songs. I mean, the band have been going for 30 years. This is their first number 1 album, and really congratulations to them. And I've said before that when you look at the number 1 album across 2023, and I've been doing this now for a couple of years, all the number 1 albums are driven there by literally physical sales. And if we look at the physical sales for A Matter of Time, this shows how, what's happened. The total sales, 17,756, of which the physical sales were 15,282. So only 2,000 downloads and 445 streams. Now, I can break down the physical sales for those of you who'd like to know how does that compare with CD and vinyl and cassette, for you cassette fans. There were 8,431 CDs, 6,536 vinyl albums, 316 cassettes, as I said, and 2,028 digital downloads, 445 streams. So CD, 8,500 and 6,500 for vinyl. But when you look at the number 1 album, they're always driven by physical sales. But I think there was one rap act in 2023 when it's nearly all streams. The singles chart is different, of course. It's nearly all streaming, but the singles chart is like snacking. It's like getting your sausage roll on the way home from work before you get on the train, or a bag of crisps. But the album chart is where you sit down to a 3-course dinner and you immerse yourself in the music and the art and the way the songs have been sequenced for you to hear. And even bands that kind of release a lot of singles to start with, they can be lost in this kind of, using that analogy, like just the snack universe of just like, I'll have a bite of that, bite of this, try something else. But when the artist gets together with the album, which is the perfect art form, and there's a bit more control, and you listen to the album, you put that needle down on the vinyl, you press play on your CD drive, sit down with your cup of tea, and listen to the album as the artist intended, that's when you get the full feeling. And that's what this album is. listening from Let's Go, which actually has a reprise halfway through as well, for a few seconds, but all the way through the 12 tracks, and you get a feel for literally, this visual in your mind's eye, your imagination, as the band takes you on a journey into their world with songs that resonate. And as I say, this is a wonderful, positive album. Great album. So well done to the band, well done to Shed 7, and obviously Cooking Vinyl as well. They're also on the top of the record store chart, which is where all the physical sales are monitored, and also in the top of the indie chart as well. Now, in case any of you are thinking, 17,500, whatever, to get to number one, there'll be more than that. If you saw my podcast with Karen Emanuel, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't get counted, that's sold directly at gigs and all that kind of stuff. But well done. Absolutely fantastic news. And it's a great album. Give it a listen, give it a stream. But it's well worth your time. So that is this week's Chart Watch for week 2. Well done against Shed 7. Remember to subscribe, ring that little bell so you don't miss out on any future episodes. And music is the healer and the doctor. So it's like taking your vitamins. Take care, everyone. Keep spinning those discs, and I shall see you all very, very soon.